NBA Fantasy Power Rankings, Playoff Edition. Anthony Edwards on fire heading into Western Conference Finals. RotoWire highlights the top performers after the fourth full week of the 2025 NBA playoffs. 4 full weeks of exciting playoff basketball are now in the books, leaving us poised for Knicks-Pacers and Timberwolves-Thunder conference final clashes. With both Indiana and Minnesota closing out their respective semifinal-round series in just 5 games, there were several players that suited up for just one game this past week. We'll first look at the top 5 fantasy performances of players on teams that remain in contention for the Larry O'Brien Trophy, before a quick glance at the 5 best performances on clubs that have now started their offseason. Number 1. Anthony Edwards, Timberwolves. Last week, 53.4 FP/G, 1 game. Edwards played a key role in closing out the Warriors in Wednesday's Game 5, extending the efficient shooting he'd flashed in Game 4, when he'd gone 11 for 21 from the field, including 6 for 9 from distance. Edwards' usage was slightly down in the series-clinching victory, but he once again made very good use of his scoring opportunities with an 8 for 15 tally from the floor that included 5 made threes on 9 attempts from behind the arc. The Ant-Man rounded out his fantasy production nicely with a postseason high 3 blocks, and the performance as a whole afforded Edwards plenty of momentum heading into what would turn out to be a near week-long layoff before doing battle with the Thunder in Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals on Tuesday. Number 2. Tyrese Haliburton, Pacers. Last week, 52.2 FP/G, 1 game. Like Edwards, Haliburton stood out in a pivotal Game 5 for his squad, helping the Pacers upend the Cavaliers to head to the Eastern Conference Finals for the second consecutive postseason. Haliburton had generated modest production in Games 3 and 4, but he more than doubled his combined scoring total from that pair of contests in Tuesday's decisive victory by recording 31 points and complementing them with 8 assists, 6 rebounds, 1 steal, and 1 block across 36 minutes. Stellar efficiency led to the prolific offensive night, as Haliburton took a relatively modest 15 shot attempts but drained 10 of them, including 6 of 10 from three-point range. Number 3. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Thunder. Last week, 51.6 FP/G, 3 games. The Thunder arguably had a tougher time than they'd expected in ousting the Nuggets, which led to a busy week for SGA by postseason standards. The MVP frontrunner kept up his usual stellar level of all-around play, eclipsing 30 points in each game, recording multiple steals in 2 of them, and shooting a crisp 60.3%, including 54.5% from three-point range. Gilgeous-Alexander added an 84.6% success rate from the free throw line and put up a robust 19.3 shot attempts per contest in the 3-game sample, teeing him up for a showdown with Edwards and the Timberwolves in the WCF beginning Tuesday. Number 4. Pascal Siakam, Pacers. Last week, 44.1 FP/G, 1 game. Alongside Haliburton's exploits, Siakam helped vault Indiana into the ECF with a solid complementary effort that consisted of 21 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 steal, and 1 block over 40 minutes in Game 5. It was the big man's second straight 21-point tally to close out the 5-game series, and he notably took a postseason high 20 shots in the process, while also draining multiple threes for the 6th time in the Pacers' 10-game and counting playoff run. Number 5. Julius Randle, Timberwolves. Last week, 41.1 FP/G, 1 game. Randle's play during the entirety of Minnesota's playoff run to date has been noteworthy, and he particularly stepped up his play during the second-round series versus the Warriors. The versatile big man capped off the T-Wolves' semifinal-round success by contributing 29 points on 13 for 18 shooting in Game 5, also pulling down 8 rebounds and dishing out 5 assists. It was Randle's 4th straight game with at least 24 points, a span during which he shot an impressive 55.7%.